Where's the scene all there? It is
the Soca Analyst.
And today we're talking about a sweet rhythm from the islands of Antigua and Barbados. So let we
pull up.
We wanted to put a spotlight on an island that is often left out of the conversation of soca music. Antigua and Barbuda has amazing music. And with artists like Ricardo Drue, Tian Winter, Claudette Peters, and of course Young Lyrics, who we featured in one of our videos last year, there's just so much talent. And this year, there's an amazing rhythm that gave us the chills.
The Liberta Riddim is one of the most unique rhythms that I've heard in the past couple years of soca music. The rhythm features Tian Winter, Claudette Peters, and Ricardo Drue.
And of course, it also has Menace and Kimmy as well. The rhythm was produced by CL Productions out of Antigua.
And it was mixed and mastered by Sherrod Lewis. My first thoughts hearing this rhythm was that I stepped into a time machine and ended up back in the Caribbean during like the late 80s and early 90s when like soca music was still heavily influenced by Kaiso and Calypso, and it definitely has that sound. It's such a familiar vibe. It like takes me back to my childhood. And I'm just really happy to hear that because I honestly didn't think it was possible for people to still create that sound today. I thought it was something that like nobody would really risk like making again and stuff like that because of the newer sound of soca and because of all the modern influences and kind of, you know, electronic sounds influencing soca more and more. But honestly, like I heard this song, and if you had told me that this song came out like 20 years ago, I probably would believe you because it's just so reminiscent of that vibe.
And I think a major plus to this rhythm too is like the instruments that are used, right? There's a lot of brass, a lot of live guitar, a lot of the instruments that we don't hear in modern day soca. And this is something I know my grandmother would love because every Sunday she would play like Calypso and Kaiso nonstop. And first time hearing it, it was just like, it brought me back to like the 90s and like the late 80s. Like Antigua does such a good job of like keeping like traditional and new soca. And it's just like, again, so much talent on the island too. With Calypsonians like Short Shirt, it's like, it just brings me back. It's so nostalgic. And I think too, like with the younger generation coming up listening to soca now and getting reintroduced, when I play like Calypso and Kaiso in parties, like it isn't embraced. And I think that it's good for this rhythm to bridge like the older generation and the younger generations.
So when it comes to this rhythm, all the songs on it are pure fire. They all have such a good old school vibe to it. My personal favorite on the rhythm has to be Claudette Peters' song When Last. It just, her vocals and the message of the song and the lyrics just like really take me back to like a nice old school party, and I don't know, I just really love it.
My favorite on the rhythm happens to be Tian Winter with his song Let Loose. And the moment you hear it, it's like a story, right? This girl who doesn't really go out, doesn't go nowhere, she just, for one night she says, you know what, I wanna let loose and party. And Tian says she's gonna bring her to a place where the music is sweet, and this rhythm just accompanies that kind of vibe he wants to bring. And of course, I gotta give an honorable mention to Menace on the Rhythm, who has a nice little lyric music video.
So that's what we think about the Liberta Riddim. Let us know what you think about the rhythm and tell us some of your favorite songs for Antigua Carnival.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel at The Soca Analyst. And don't forget to check us out at thesocaanalyst.com.
Thanks for watching. Big up and bless.